Estamos en una entrevista exclusiva con Shirley Manson, la vocalista de Garbage para Play FM. Thank you so much, Shirley, for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, I bet you arrived to a complicated Chile in these days with people demanding social justice and millions, thousands of people on the streets claiming for social justice and dignity. How do you feel about being here these days?
Well, obviously these are, like you said, really important times for Chile, and we've been watching it in the States. Mm-hmm. We have friends here, obviously, so we know a little about what's going on, mm-hmm. and we've kept an eye on it. But you know, I'm a socialist at heart, so I'm with the people. You know, yeah. I strongly support the Chilean people.
We're happy to have you in these important days
Thank
for
you.
us. We know that during your years with Garbage, you have been an activist for different causes as LGBT, animal defense, mental health. And today you come to Chile to talk about feminism in music industry. What do you feel? What changes do you think that are still necessary in the music industry, and what's your relationship with women that are part of it?
Well, look, to me, I think feminism has changed in terms of the definition of the word. To me, to be a feminist in this day and age now only means that you support marginalized voices. Mm-hmm. So whether that's brown or black voices, LGBTQIA, animals, as you said, mm-hmm. or most importantly, the environment, I think that, to me, that you have to be living under a rock if you don't have any concern for these topics, mm-hmm. you know. And I've worked in the music industry now for 35 years. And I'm still alarmed by the statistics mm-hmm. that surround the involvement of women in the making and producing of records, mm-hmm. and that bothers me. Yeah. And I feel like, you know, I'm an older woman in a male-dominated industry. I want to use my voice so that things are not as hard for the women coming up behind me, right. you know, as maybe I had it. And I was really lucky, you know, I've had a phenomenal career. Mm-hmm. Not everybody's as lucky as that. So I want to ensure that there's gates open for more women and more non-binary peoples to have a chance of making records and having a career in music.
And how has that been for you?
It's had its challenges. You know, it still has its challenges. I still have to fight to be treated equally amongst my peers and so on and so forth. But it's not really me I'm concerned about at this point. You know, as I said, I've had an amazing career.
Right, yeah.
And a better career than a lot of men
mm-hmm.
have had. So, you know, it's more about, like I said, I want opportunities for other people, and particularly non-binary and women peoples, because they still find it hard. You know, there's something insane, like 3% of music producers are female. That's insane, and it's stupid, you know? So I want to see change, and if I can help that, if I can help one person, one trans woman, mm-hmm. one, you know, one gay young man, then I'm all for it, you know? Yeah.
Thank you so much for the work you're making in the music industry.
Well, let me just be patently clear. I am not an activist. I admire activism. They have my absolute respect. I am not an activist. Mm-hmm. I don't have the right to call myself that. I don't do enough work. Mm-hmm. I use my voice when I can, but I'm no hero, you know, at all.
No, but you still make changes, and even though it's a little step for it, it's a big help anyways.
Yeah, I think
use your voice as you use it.
Of course, I mean, you're making change just by being seen mm-hmm. as a journalist mm-hmm. on TV and mm-hmm. in front of cameras. The gentlemen here are making a difference because they're supporting women. Right. So I mean, we're all playing our own little role, you know, exactly. and it does matter, and it does make a difference.
Exactly. I know you're talking to be part of a project called Peace, Peace, Now, Now with Chileans involved. Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about that project and what motivates you to be there?
Well, again, a sort of long story. You know, we've been coming here to play since 2012. I was very captivated by Chile when I came here. I had the great honour of meeting Danny Vega, who came and saw us perform in Brooklyn a couple of years ago, and we've kept in touch. And she mentioned that she was working on this project, which is a TV documentary series called Peace, Peace, Now, Now, as you so rightly said. And it's focusing on trouble spots around the world where people, women in particular, are in some struggle, and they're different all over the world. And so I've been asked to come down and participate in this particular program here in Chile, which is focusing on Los Desaparecidos and the people that went missing during the Pinochet regime.
Right. Does your visit now have to do with that as well as with Riosa?
Well, I also was asked by the British Council and Francisca to come down here and speak about inclusive feminism in music. So it just all happened to coincide, which I was like, yeah, this is great. You know, literally the same week. So
great.
I feel like I'm meant to be here.
Yeah, definitely. We're expecting new music from Garbage for 2020. Can you tell us something about what can we expect about that?
Well, we've been working for the last 6 weeks. Just before I came here, we finished a block of 6 weeks. It's a very different record for us, and not the record that I thought I would birth, or that the rest of the band would birth. I mean, it's hard to talk about until we've selected all the tracks, but we've had a lot of fun, and for us, we've worked really fast. So in 6 weeks, we came up with 18 songs. For us, that's like literally like being touched by the hand of God, practically.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, it never happens for us that way. So it's been really good fun, and we're getting along, which is really great. You know, it's a cool, an interesting period for us. You know, things change when you get older, and you've been around for a long time, and a lot of the anxieties pass, and we just enjoy playing together and having the opportunity to travel and play all around the world. To us, we don't give a shit about being famous or anything like that at all. You know, it's more about just how can we have a good life playing music. It's really selfish.
No, we are looking forward so much for that new music, new material. To wrap it up, we always ask artists something to read, something to watch, and someone to listen to. Your recommendations.
Okay, the book I would recommend is the Book of Night Women by Marlon James, which I just finished, which focuses on a plantation in Jamaica, and it's focusing on black slaves down in Jamaica at the turn of the century. It's fantastic.
Okay, perfect.
It's by far one of the most perfectly written books I've read in a decade. Watching Top Boy.
Top Boy.
Oh my God, it's so good. It's based on London gangs.
Wow.
So great. And then what was the other one?
Someone to listen to.
Someone to listen to. Trying to think of a new record that I really am kind of obsessed by. I love Angel Olsen, like her new record. I love Sharon Van Etten. I mean, I love... Oh, no, I tell you what to listen to. Eve by Rhapsody is an incredible MC, black woman, who all the songs on the record are named after really significant women, like whether it's Oprah or Serena Williams, or like there's just this, and it's a fantastic record. She's so skilled and brilliant and inventive, and she would be my pick.
Thank you for your recommendations.
You're very welcome.
I'm going to read it, listen to it, watch it, everything. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
To come to Chile.
Yeah, good luck with everything.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you.
That was Shirley Manson for Play FM.